Christine Sendi.
Mwanje Steven Kabarana.
Serunya Anes Kaddu.
Eno program bagiyita Film Agenda 256.
Enganze nnyo.
Sawa 2 buli Lwakusatu.
Wano teri kuvaawo beera wano.
Nange kwendi.
All right, thank you so much everyone that is tuned in to watch Film Agenda 256 right here at the National Theatre Studios. We celebrate film practitioners and stakeholders around the world, and basically every filmmaker mu Uganda anti batugamba okubeera muna Uganda ekisooka ogwo mulimu. Ekyokubiri n'okubeera ng'oli filmmaker mu Uganda ate eyo job. So we want to celebrate you for being very persistent and also committed to the job of producing, training, sharing, and empowering Ugandan filmmakers, entertaining also Ugandan fans. I want also to alert you that on Saturday, 29th March 2025, Icon Awards, the 3rd edition, will be happening at Serena. So if you are not invited, please stay home. But those that are invited, please represent the Uganda film sector. It's glamorous, and we celebrate every hand and stakeholder that is helping in putting together that show. Then tomorrow, Thursday 27th, Character Film Makeup and Costume Runway is having their first press release conference at the Villa, Bokoto. Character is an event that is happening in May 24th, 25th, also at Serena Kampala Hotel, which will be showcasing film makeup, costume, hair, and then there's an amazing fashion runway and powerful visual presentation of the film makeup. Don't miss. Book your ticket. But tomorrow, Thursday, at 2 p.m., they will have a press conference at the Villa. And we thank you, everyone that has come on board as a sponsor for that event. It's going to be the 3rd edition. I love you so much. Today, I am hosting 2 gentlemen that have been doing a run around in the film sector as an actor and also as a leader. We have a lot of questions, and they'll be sharing their journey and also telling us the way forward. At some point, the industry is facing a lot of issues. Naye twagala bakakasa ntujja zoogerako tuzikoleko. Finally, industry ejja kutambula. So in the studios, I have Gerard, who is the Uganda Film Producers Association president, and then I have Raymond Rushabiro, a well-known actor who has won so many awards. The UFF knows as Koye, ne Icon yastandiseko. He's a nominee supporting actor for this edition at the Icon Awards. So he will be sharing the experience and probably what he expects, and maybe to share with us how it feels to be on top out there. My name is Godfrey Msinguzi, your host of Film Agenda 256. I want to thank UNCC for supporting us. I want to thank also Culture Connect for Africa for supporting PANAF and everyone. My team in the technical department, mwebale nnyo wadde ebiseera ebimu munnumya omutwe naye mwebale kukikola nga bwe mukikola bulijjo. Yes, Gerard, weyanjuliye eri abatulaba tusobole okugenda mu maaso.
Manya, that is Selonjoji Gerard. As they have said, I'm President Uganda Film Producers Association, and I'm a producer, director. I love writing and concept development. That's why my strength lies most. So I'm glad to be here, hosted by Mr. Godfrey Msinguzi, who is known as an actor and representing the people that has made actors rich.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Raymond, please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Good evening. Raymond Rushabiro is my name. Like he introduced me earlier, I'm an actor by profession. That I must emphasize. Acting is, I think it's a very, very important career. So Yenze, and let me also, just to inspire you, let me blow my own trumpet here. Award winner, best actor 4 times, wow. UFF 3 times in a row, best actor in a feature film, best actor in a TV series. I've been a nominee since 2010 up to today in all the UFF festivals, UFF festivals. Now, Icon, same. Even last edition, I was there as a nominee. So I thank the Lord for that. And I thank the Lord that I'm here to share some of my experiences during this journey, which I started long time ago. Nachitandika dda wano wenyini we tuli ku National Theatre around 94. Others will be like, 94, ochikubye. Yeah, nange natandika ndi muto nnyo. So I'm very glad to be here in this show where we have to talk to our dear friends.
Thank you so much, Raymond. Film Agenda 256 twogera ku nsonga ez'enjawulo ezikwata ku film business. Era nga twagala okwencouraging buli muntu yenna ali ku online. Please invite your friends, tell them to tune in oba tutandise. Of course, my guests, I want you to, we're going to articulate a few things concerning the film business. Waliwo ensonga nnyingi nnyo eziri mu industry, ebizibu bingi nnyo ebiri mu industry, ebitawaanya ba filmmakers. Many of the issues that are affecting Uganda filmmakers, tulinamu limited funding, poor infrastructure, limited distribution channels, piracy, copyright infringement, lack of skilled personnel, government support, censorship, then competition from foreign films, lack of film preservation and archiving, brain drain, and so many others. Neffe ku level gye tuliko nga ba stakeholders, some of the issues that we can handle tusobola obbihandling.
Yeah.
Yes. So njala soka babuza, how does it feel okubeera waggulu eyo gobadde film producers president for dozogera myaka 2 since 2010. How does it feel to be up there?
Gerald
said, how does it feel?
With film, you need consistency. So the man is being consistent.
How does it feel to be up there, Gerald?
Anaye, ekibuuzo kirungi. I appreciate your question. But two, maybe to take you back, you've read a number of challenges there. Naye, I think one of the key challenges is missing in what you have read there. It is called leadership and administration. Because number one key element, etusibye emabega. Abasinga batera okikozesa whereas si kituufu nnyo nti the industry is disorganized. But what brings the industry to be organized is leadership. However much there has to be policies, naye policies era nazo zitereezebwa abantu. Kati ekimu ku birwadde bye tusinga okubeera nabyo wano eno, not to believe in our own, not to have stable leadership, ekituleetera ne system waggulu okulowooza nti we don't exist. Still in leadership, we are not radical enough. Tetuli that vigilant nga bwolaba the way musicians are, not that nti babawanyo space because bayimba ennyimba, naye balina that political moves ebakola. Kuba ffe tufairinze nnyo over the years to understand the state we are working in. Ng'eggwanga nti lino eggwanga amazima gali nti lyayonooneka yadde liggwanga lyaffe tulibeeramu
Uganda
naye bwetandika kwogera ku birungi ebikyamu bisinga, kubanga firimu olwaleero senga gavumenti eno yali yagala abavubuka bafune sente, they would have addressed it because it employs millions and hundreds of people. So okubeera in leadership nga bw'obadde okisetinze nnyo, I think it's hectic. Godfrey yourself, you can witness. Me, I've run away several times. Not because I don't want, but it's too much pressure kuyitirirako, stress, akumanyi n'atakumanyi, akubuuza ebibuuzo. We have been there. Tulina ebintu bye tukozeeko. Olwaleero abantu bakyakala ne badigira UFF, but UFF teyatandikibwa UCC. There are people championed it. UCC ne waking up over the industry. Twatandika mu 2013 nga waliwo entalo mu distribution. Nze lya abantu benji okwebaza balwasa ne tugera UCC mu waking up nga olaba knocking olwaleero. What can we do? And that was their question. What can we do? And we had to table and say, let's have a festival. Let's do this. So, well and good, never buying an idea. So, obukulembeze sijaga nti buwoma obwa firimu bufu. bukaawa tebuwooma ate naffe ffennyini ne tweruma kati abamu tulina abamu nga misota so Godfrey there's a lot.
I don't know if it's fine. If I
You can give me your view on it.
just to comment on what he's just been talking about, Gerard Chada Gerako. I may sound a bit different. First, leadership, yes. Leadership, but with leadership, certainly would be far. I want us to say, this is me speaking, saying, Gerard, you have done so much. And it's not the right time. This is not the time with anybody to worry. Me, I would want us to say, how were we 10 years ago? What equipment did we have?
Yeah.
What was the level of acting? But actors very over me 10 years ago. Gerard chintu chimwatandika. You inspired so many. Kati oteka kitafari. Ni msimu zinayi nateka ko. The other unfortunate thing chobado gamba cha maybe these other stakeholders getting some funa kumaso abantu ne batukwachira ko say government and whatever. No. Tubaja chikola. Sikati. Olutaro renjagalo comparinga rutino kutandika ko, and to be patient is when you look at the musicians. How did these guys kick out South African music and the Congolese? It took time. It took some 3 guys who were daredevils.
Yeah.
Those 3 gentlemen, they were daredevils. Never gained that, which we are doing, Gerard, which you did. So me, I want to sound a bit different. The faith. Tumonye buli obuntu bw'ogambye Gerard obutuluma okwerumagana here and there. Gerard watandika something, he's lobbying for something. Aga committinga, maybe government officials are presenting this document. And then ngene kubule obuzibu then katayo bali mone batandika okugamba nti kirabika agenda funamu ekyo bwe tukijjawo and we trust Gerard. And let's say tuli wano nga bw'ogambye nti Gerard is your producer what president waffe. Aganda ina document eno jaga presenting Minister of Gender blah 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 blah. Nitumugamba Gerard genda. If we can come back and we hold him accountable. Accountability. Kikali so buzibu. Nibwanga tugenda kujjayo sente. We want to know.
What did you get?
Why are you keeping this? That's the
thing.
When our leaders get there, mutuke ekintu nikyagala okufuuka person. You don't want to disclose.
Nadanga basuubiza that.
And yet, muyina that muscle. Echukole later good things to us. So me, I want to give just to quickly conclude on that. Nti Gerard film wedi tuchajina tukube tutobeno turekfanje tuendanze ko tulenga bwe tuli one of these talk shows. We keep talking about these things. Finally, it is accountability.
Thank you so much.
It's accountability.
Raymond says it's accountability and it's very important for every
Are you accountable
leader.
for the mistakes you have done? Are you accountable for this? Because we want to trust you with this. Because we're not teaching what we need down here. We all know. Thank
you so much. Raymond, just give me an experience how it feels to be up there, winning awards consecutively, and then enjoying the every Thursday performance. Again, every year for so many years, you've been a nominee. Yeah. How does it feel to be up there?
It feels so amazing. It is very exciting, of course. But it is what inspires me to keep moving. Because I keep going like, what new thing am I going to
Am
give?
I bringing
here? Am I bringing?
Yes.
When I have it, because I talk to many of the producers, the directors, writers, Geoffrey Tuwera on the Togena, Nogama Raymond, and you know, piece weight. Gerard, you remember, look at my new piece weight. You can let you joke, itambulate. What we talk, me and you. Then you look at the script and you're like, this is a good script. I need to show my fans that now this is another Raymond bringing you this good. It's good entertainment. So I'm always waiting, and when I hear, hey, you've been nominated, I'm like, you get goosebumps. There's that excitement. Adrenaline, nogamba, echirara, nogamba kakati gwembandi kuleven. Sina kudawano.
Yes.
What do people expect from me every year? About Thursday, Comedy, same thing, exciting. Bulwajja, as an actor, you have new experiences.
Yes.
And as an actor, you need to keep going for those new experiences, those new experiments, experimenting with different directors, different scripts, different characters. Bwobanga acting is that thing you want, the career and the profession. But it feels very, very good.
Thank you so much. Mwenna abaliko mwebale nnyo okuwagira Fema Agenda 256. Bugaud, thank you so much. I want to thank everyone that is tuned in. Mark Luzinda, thank you so much. Nakai, thank you so much. Mastula. Wabadde nange mu morning session eya panel discussion, panel talks. Thank you so much for the follow-up. Thank you guys. I can see our industry is inspiring. Big up to we the filmmakers. Gerard, otobyena industry no? Otanze n'okunakuwalira ku show yange naye since 2010 muganda wange oli mukulembeze wa filmmaker. Naye bintu ki bye tuyinza okwenyumirizaamu kubanga ebintu bye tusobola okukola nga ffe bafilmmaker ku level yaffe tubikoze oba tetubikoze?
Amazima gali nti tukoze bingi.
Babiraba.
We have done a lot. However, there are things that we have done in a wrong way and there are things we have done in a good way.
Have you been accountable for those things that
I've
you
never
have done?
been accused of not being accountable. You see, first of all, I thank that I'm born again. But two, I also want to thank some individuals that we have been running in administration. You see, the industry has got so many people. Where people need to understand that, okay, back in our lives, we have gifts and talents. So there are people that are good in talent. You find Rushabiro, even if I call Rushabiro, come and be a chairman, he will say, me, I cannot. So you find that some of us have got different talents. Now, in this industry, we have people that can manage administration. And they are always good in being in administration. You have seen however much Bwanika is being accused of his craziness and what, but his spirit is administration. It's people that roll things. We have done a lot of things. We fought wars with theater one, it was piracy. Myself personally, when you talk of being accountable, I've been accountable. I think other than maybe this year or last year, I'm the only person in this industry who has ever received money from government, which is big. To what I know. I'm giving facts. Because even the people, because when I started running with Watanika Festival, 2013, I was at the lead. And we had to promote the Uganda Film Festival all over the country. By that time, even people that won awards, the Mlindwas, the Narigenda, Okwogera ku Film Festival, ku Bat Valley, Maria Mundagiri yalimu, Bonaba Bossa, and they threw me out. That time, Federation, and when I speak of UCC, people didn't understand. People can witness and so many people. So tulina je tuvode. But two, I used to bring team. We used to work things together. However much I was in the lead, bring money, bring this and whatever, together kukolera wamu as a team to meet the government. UCC, naye njagala bagamba ekintu ekiri ekimu that we are not the enemies to ourselves. Our enemies are in government. Me, I've worked with people. Yes, I've worked with people in these offices. And you see, if you want, wobo yagala okumanya obulabe bw'omuntu, togenda mu ddiiro lye, genda ku ddinisa oba ku kamooli owulire emboozi zakola ki. Kati for us, we have been there. Embozi eziriyo si ze zitwagala n'abazinyumya, however much mwe mulowooza babaagala naye tebatwagala.
So kyekikulemeza mu ntebe osobole okubalemesa nabo butayisawo?
Nedda nze si kyekinnemeza mu ntebe. Ekinnemeza mu ntebe bwe butafuna ssente.
Ogala zifuna disebo n'otufiirako bufiizi.
Kati okubafiirako mwe temwagala kitaliimu ssente. Tukiva wechaye mu sente.
Bana ono ye mwami gwe bayita Gerard Sserunjojo gwe mbadde muwulira eyo okumuleta ano tulibadde Lwangu. One abadde ye yono oli ku side ya boycott but oli ku side ya boycott.
Boycott bigasache.
Boycott
bigasache.
Boycott yachi.
Ozalo omwana ateno jya akaso omusale.
Eniwo lwaba musudde mu ttooya baba basuula mu
twali naawe nga tutandika festival. Tutobye emyaka egyo gyonna teri district gye tutagendamu. Ne tuzanyisa abaana ng'abeeyambuddwe n'obanga Queen ne tutoba leero Lushabiro wuuyo agayaka winning awards and awards. Oba okitegeera kakati olwaleero it is some of the achievements that tulina. By the way, let me tell you people, your festival si ya UCC. Eyo UCC even some other bagezaawo okugatta ebitongole. UCC genda vaawo ekyo mbabulirako egenda yingira munda. It is just a department in the Ministry of Information. The regulation and the policies abatamanyi, there's a lot of amendments.
Of course there are reforms coming. Yes. Tuli sure nti UCC bajimira.
Eyo festival tusobola n'ogikwata ne tugitwala mu national water.
Yes.
Chetwagala eyo festival is called Uganda Film Festival, not Uganda UCC Festival.
Uganda Communications.
Any other person can take it on.
It can. It's for Ugandans. We can take it anywhere we want.
So what advice do you give out to filmmakers that are frustrated at this time and at some point they're blaming you, the leaders, that tebayambiddwa because kyenzudde ogenze n'ogamba nti ekizibu si kyaffe. But my research shows ekizibu kiri ku ffe players abali mu sector. One, twerwanisa okyogeddeko. Two, tetwewagira. Because the force we are supposed to develop as a unified body, okitegeera erina kuva mu ffe. Ne bali abantu betu demanding ebintu ebimu bayinza okuba tebategeera na business eno gye tulimu. Kati osuubira oyo filmmaker ali frustrated magezi kigoyinza omuwa ebweru eyo nga omuzizzamu amaanyi nti of course tusuubira okutereera because we tuwali si we tuli era tusuubira okugenda mu maaso obulungi.
Amazima gali nti the industry will change. Naye nze olwaleero nva kuziika. Sagala kufanga I've not enjoyed what I've been doing. Eyinza okukyuka mu myaka 10, eyinza okukyuka mu myaka 3. But is that my wish? I've done several films. Twalwana, you saw, ne tuleeta Pearl Magic. That's one of the achievements. People who didn't know. Walaba entalo nga banyombesa why I was, swinging with Pearl Magic. We fought so much, brought Pearl Magic. You see the consequences, the 0 and around. Pearl Magic, this one closing and so many. We had projects on Pearl Magic. Life has somehow changed. Ebintu byonna bigenze bikola ki bikyuka naye nze ngenda kwawukanako mu lulimi luyinza okuba olubi ne lulumya alyeri naye obuzibu bwaffe beebo abo abaavu amazima kuba yo teri yalina ssente
ndoba osonga mukka
tebalina ssente
oyo Jofra aliko
teri alina ssente teri filmmaker alina ki bano balujabira balina ssente balina awards ssente bazijje mu comedy wa stage okitegeera ono asaana millions 10.
Absolutely.
Opankinze mmotoka ki okitegeera kyegezaako kugamba nze nagende Nigeria nga bavunama buvunami bwe bati because mbagaye mbu ndi president and by the way I'm the only leader in the film industry. I think alina international leadership award nze ba nominating in Nigeria mu Nollywood. And some other leaders in Ghana and I won best dynamism and purposeful leader.
Because
they were benchmarking a Uganda film industry. They were here, hired by UCC and the government. And they saw the policies, with what were UFMI in court and what, and I laid my life down. I did a lot of things. Achievement in Dala, when we took URSB and the UFMI to court, okufuna that court ruling.
Yes.
And which is so the omanyi amasimu agali gatukubira mugenda sasula million 5 ng'omusango gubalemye. But we stood. Olwaleero tulina that, that precedence. So nze nzikiriza ekintu ky'omushabiro, I want us to agree. Obuzibu bwaffe yeffe. Naye ate ibeebo ba actors, producers and so on abasuubira nti waliwo agenda okubalwanirira. Keera enkyo oyite meeting wano ku National Theatre olabe bameka abanajja. oba okitegeera the issue it is us singa tetusooka ku understandinga gavumenti eno lulimi ki lwetegeera tetujja nze sikiriza mu lulimi luvuma naluwemula abantu bino bugwanika byakola oba okitegeera but two obulumi bwalina akola his agenda bituufu ogyeko bino boycott your faith naye at the end of the day ngenda kubuuza nange we twalina meeting abantu abamu bayaaye nze UCCED I'd never interacted with him. I interacted him once recent nga tuli mu meeting, but me I interacted with Godfrey Mutabazi several times nga nekira akukubira essimu saa 8 ne wabeera wabweru wagwanga gamba ngola afayo eri industry. These guys are not having a heart for the industry. Ate nga nduwa nena, I'm telling you the truth, kubanga amazima gali nti omuntu buli wazaala ekintu oba omwana n'amulema okuweerera n'okufuna results ekyalo bagamba ani yamwonoona. Ekizibu kyaffe is made.
Kati tulinawo solution hiyo nayo Raymond, what do you say about that? Because I know there's a lot that is happening.
Look, my submission here is not any different from Gerard. There's a lot nga Bugambi. First njogera ku kiri. Bugamba nti ncha. Guys, let's meet all the directors around Makinde.
Yeah.
Then to Sinkanabe Chira, Sinkanabe Dean. You won't have any. Chiri Chinambi. Still, Umna Uganda wagenda kugamba, Yichira Kajira, Nimusingus in Raymond, whatever Chivagoba. No presenting it. Look at guys, we have this document, Chiri number. I want us for not to search. Chimu. Zikatunanga Google can't you get it? I have up till today, Stegiranga coaching or runs the 65% local content?
70.
Teaching you. The name was a name number up till today. Sente zokwata noteka muchi Korea. Rush to the little noziwa producer wa film. Rush to tulane tutesa. No, I'm going to go sente zino. Nafrika today told, come in tutese. But now these people here, the Ugandans don't know work. Nga Bugambi. But you never Uganda to manage films. Zinagama Bagay, one of the other things is because I was with the Ebonies.
Yes.
So then that's life went on UBC, UTV, spread Nezija, NTV, a bit of that here and there, comedy, Ngabo Gambia. So when we never have a film, they walk on Kampala Road and nobody will recognize them. General Chiricha government, no took in Nigeria and Bagamba. Wow. When I went Neva Mulindwa, Best Actor, the nominee MVC Awards in Nigeria, treatment, I'm telling you, so I went to shoot in Ghana for those 2 months I was in Ghana. The treatment I got was me, Ngabo Gambi, Natuka Accra, Sao, was received by V8. I sat behind in the assassination corner. I had the PA Omwara. I had the driver for 460 kilometers.
Wow.
Would park at every station. Wagamba anything. Wagamba I have stuff here. Wagamba what to say? Wagamba I am okay. Those 2 months. Where
is it home?
Why is it not happening here?
Yeah.
Those associations of Gambia, Basachimu. They may be having different whatever Mukono association, but by now, we're going to have Mukono Mje, why don't we get this from the government?
Yes.
To government, let me say it. We protest in some way. We are not going to do any adverts for any TV. We are not going to do any audio adverts. Nobody, no film act, no actor should step in any studio for just 1 month. If they don't crumble.
Excuse me, kanyongerako kwekyo. Okimanyi nti ba actors, be journalists.
Yes.
They are the people running radio stations and TVs.
Yes.
So if we stray
and we say like no, we have these demands, whatever.
I've come with a resolution which is verbal. I'm going to speak it. Yeah? ngenda gyogera wano
nsooka giraba
ngenda tojja giraba oli muli wanguzi naawe
nedda tosobola kwekalakasa
the point is one
tosobola kwekalakasa ku show
the point is Bwanika nga yeekalakasa
yakikola ddi
Bwanika
eno show yalaba gamba 256 film agenda ekwasaganya ensonga za firimu si bantu baagala kwekalakasa kuba kwetuga njagala kukanya n'ensonga. I understand the pain of these industry players. I am also part of the film industry. And also come from a background of doing much.
Yeah.
And at some point, what wakabira nyo government inerowooza yeina gold waffe. I love the way Raymond put it. We need to go now on an individual basis, side of industry. To government soka to Jason. We must lay strategies nga ffe tuzeetereddeyo ba filmmakers. I'll give you an example. Olaba aba boda beekolamu omulimu nga tebalina government. Government neeraba nga wano olwo force nene nnyo. Olwaleero teri yayingira mu space z'aba bodas nga tebasoose kuengaging aba chairman oba bwa association bw'aba boda. Bw'otomera wa boda nga tebannaba kuwuliriza wa boda kyakoze basooka kujja wa boda ne bamuprotectinga ne balyoka bajja ekizibu kibadde ki okitegeera ffe ate gye tutalina mu industry yaffe tetukiina nti Gerald bw'asala n'agamba nti I'll give an example of the campaign that is happening right now on different illegal broadcasts of content okitegeera nti at some point filmmakers are totally adamant about it basirise wayogedde ku kintu kya administration being one of the things that is really, it's actually my point number 6, skill and professionalism in the industry. That is something that is lacking. There are so many film practitioners that don't know actually what is happening in as far as film administration is concerned or film as a business is concerned. Kati gwe omukulembeze ne actor, because I'll give you an example. Raymond azanye. I don't know if there's any proposal for you as a president of Film Producers Association, because mumuyina okubeera core heads ba industry. Abazanyi bano mubalowoozaako, ba distributors bano mubalowoozezaako, you as producers, pains zammwe tuziwulira. Tewali sente. It's been the song of the year because katuli myaka nga 17 plus. Tewali sente. What is that solution that we need to do as stakeholders? Because simanyi Uganda Producers Association evuddeyo ko ne mobilizing of filmmakers batandika okwekkiririzaamu nga film industry tuve mu kunoonya UCC buli ssaawa kunoonya simanyi government agency bweti ne tubako ebintu bye twekolera, because I've also realized governments bwe ziraba nga mwekozeemu omulimu, that's when they want to seek a table with you.
Actually nze kwebyo byonna byoyogedde otaddemu ne of course ne answers naye ekibuuzo kyange still it will be one, because Shabila akyogeddeko n'agamba butudde ntegera government yaffe netegera limit, because yes, however much you can do anything togenda kweyawukana na government. Gwe okkiririza mu kwekalakaasa kubanga nze kankubulire n'abatulaba teriyo at least kyetutagezezaako kukola, tukoze buli kimu. Omanyi wabeerawo wozannya omuzannyo n'okola buli kimu, nolaba abasajja abazannya omupiira naye nga golo zikoze eki nga ziganye.
Namwe kye mukoze.
We have done so many. Kankuweeko ka recap katono nnyo. Bwe twagenda juzi ku UCC ne National Culture Forum, nze entire year twali tuwandiisa amabaluwa mangi, Godfrey obimanyi, ne tumitinga UCC, ne tumitinga directors, meeting gye twasembayo okuhavinga brief. Idi n'agamba ebbaluwa eno gye muleese nnungi era bino biki birungi era ate muli batuufu. Mbadde mbaagala nnyo wendu naye bye mugambye bino kaŋŋende meeting aba board mu wiiki mmeka? Biri. Bye mwogedde byonna nnyinza obutabituukiriza, naye ate nze sijja kusalawo naye kaŋŋende aba board batubuulire kino na kino na kino. Tumeetinge after 2 weeks. Manyi twali tufrontinze National Culture Forum. Ragadi, umayine Ragadi is a good guy but is a problem now to us. Musajja oyo naye buzibu. Umanyi omuntu uli omufrontinga nga wa byabufuzi abatandika bazanya ki
abazanya
emizannyo mupowe sirikawo bwatuwa panado bwakola biki ne mulowooza nti obulwadde buwonye naye nga mulina ki muli ku painkiller. Kakati omusajja ono ne batulimba ne batugamba nti Idi agenzewa bweru ne tusirika ne baga alina otuwandiikira ebbaluwa taliiwo ali mu Smile Regional biki olaba they are not prioritizing the film. Tugenda mu mwezi si myezi ebiri muganda wange
myezi ebiri ne weeks ebiri
okutumiitinga batudoji nga baagaana naye ate ne betwafrontinga nabo batulaga nti it is unnecessary to meet them.
bakivaako bava ku mulamwa
Okitegera kyengeza baali bava ku mulamwa naye ng'omusajja yagamba nti after 2 weeks we did not get a reply. Kati abatulaba njagala mbagayo ekintu kimu, don't get excited with that public notice. Twali twagigobako dda ng'eri mu nkuubo. The true sources waliwo yali agiremesezza ofuluma but public notice yali ya Feb.
Yeah.
Last year, not this year.
Last year.
Bwema mwagala okubitegeera. The enemies are within.
kati bo bafuniramu bwabo
No, eno industry eri corrupted. Twali mu meeting wano, the broadcasting, ba TV ba radio wano okumpi ne Constitutional Court waliwo hotel awo. I remember nawulira nga nyinyogoze. Abasajja baali banyankole. Media yaliyo manyirira yose yali egitegese n'abo banabo biki. Musajja kyava yimuka naga ne lwaki mututawaanya na bino. Fe tuli bakozi. Radio muzimanyi, TV muzimanyi aba ministers na biki you are here disturbing us. Obo kitegera ng'alaga amaanyi nti bino bye bagezaako okwogera. TV zino zirina policies zitambulirako.
Okay.
Abantu bano tebalina mulamwa.
Kitegeeza political will teriiwo. So as an actor, some of the things that are really facing the actors is exploitation. We also know that actors are complaining of less pay, some are not even paid, lied to. What are some of the ideas that you'd give, you as an experienced actor, how have you maneuvered such a challenge? Because Olieno Waguru, your price tag is different from other actors. How have you managed to maneuver through that struggle?
Era kirungi ogambe it's a struggle. But, you know, agenda yo, twogera mazima honestly, which Gerard said, which you mentioned in one of the things, me, I come back to that thing, accountability. Abantu simanyi lwaki twagala kulumya bannaffe.
Yes.
I don't know why we are stealing from each other. Those are the things that are discouraging even the upcoming artists, the young people who are coming in the industry. Even nabano betugamba, let me tell you, akala akantu ngabo ugambe wali, but tuba tusakwelwa na kufenga fe. It will be very hard for us to penetrate those people.
Yes,
We see ourselves
yes,
confused.
yes.
Now, I cannot stand with Ngabo Gambia, Jaja Ragadi, here at the National Theatre. Ngaraba, sina sente za mafuta. Isigira, atandikira okuikeninga. How? Things you called me for a project. You went and negotiated. It is your concept.
Yeah.
No gamba, yes, this is the thing. The gamba, okay, 100 million shillings is actor wa gamba genda ba million tano. Oh, this is very good. Actors will be happy. I don't think what you can once. Don't pay me 12 million. This of the 100 million shillings, you want to take 70 and use 30 for production. Impossible. I cannot keep sleeping on set in a neighbor kabobi and expect me to. Njachigumira today. Enchachigumiri. But I will not be happy when I think of go vuga market.
Yes, yes.
I didn't never go kozo kwanjura. Never think go mukuzimba. So these challenges have been there in the media industry for now, almost 20. Like celebrating our those Kanji, so I those 25 years.
Silver Jubilee.
Yeah, 25 years. Action packed. So we have gone through the highs and the lows.
Yeah.
And so like I worked for a company like VCL, Ebony's, because for 20 monthly salary, it was different, with even some allowances. Nimvayo nikatinetana kokola wali 2010 wenajja tankali abana bajera dawo nga freelance now kati our challenges with that and kila. That's when I saw what is in the outside, whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I must say Not everyone is like that. There are people who are genuine, honest, nagamba kino kyekiriwo, kino ogenda nakyo nti yes, kino kigenda nakyo nanga it's okay. But that aside, nze it has improved. Yeah? Nti ate sogenda kuseti ngo umwana ina kayiza something here and there. But tukoma okujera de kyagambye. How do you fight this? How do we make superstars like Raymond, like Musingi, like who, the Oscars, the Who's, to Waita Kampala Road, they all bow. Now here we are at every function, we are at every thing, I MC, I do what, that I should not be doing. But because of the situation, there are no funds. We must go into those things. But if we are protected, we are not faking in it, because Gambi, I mean, Jared, what, and that maybe you didn't mention it, but what I'm looking now, but what about Uganda Festival personally, got to get that district to district, got to run district to district, and I was said, but then over Konabichi, you get challenge and sing at Chile.
That's true.
But we must give credit where it's due, Mr. Mtavaz. Like you're saying, he was all the time. I was a film.
The Shabiro Kankoyo come. Abasajja abakumanya bakyama ate babi nnyo.
Yeah.
We celebrated 10 years. 10 years. Fa batandika festival. Ne tubonaabona musinguzi wa bititegeera. You know? Ashraf Anwar. Those guys celebrating 10 years. They did not recognize us.
Wow.
Ne mu bitabo tebaagala to bring that. The story, how the festival started. Abantu bakamba bulire ebintu ebikoleddwa olwaleero byandibadde already tulina film stars.
Yes.
Tebaagala kutunda film stars because once you create stars, the industry goes there.
And kankayisewo nsikiza musinguzi nze ate awo nga bw'ogambye neyingira ekyenkala nti it is wrong. This even goes to Mr. Barugahari, say our youth biki balamu. Crack this tagging video. Let him listen to this beat.
Yes,
you have
minister.
Yes, you have youth. 75. Look at the way the kids are. Let me just call them kids. Look at the way they are doing their stuff on TikTok. Bagara camera. They are into entertainment and they are funny. Yeah. They are looking for money. They don't have jobs. They've started catering, interior work. They come back to the laptop and
TikTok.
Yes, TikTok and whatever, making funny videos for YouTube. How about? It's a sentence PDM. How about you get a man like Gerard who's been in this industry, a team of about 20 people, sit them down and ask them, how can we go in every district and work on art? They should not be scared of stars. If they want, they can put a cap. Okay, if you become a star, you don't go for any political.
And that's what Hollywood has done with America. Yeah.
I mean, why should I go for a political office if I'm
when you're comfortable doing
a house, my children are studying? Why don't I go for that? It's just there's a lot of money in this government.
Seriously.
Now that you've decided to say it, a lot that goes to West, and they still say they are suffering with the youth employment. The youth already have shown you they are interested in entertainment, in making those videos, in making documentaries. They like documenting their work. They like documenting their businesses. Fashionistas. Fashion comes with film. Because umwana bwaba koze fashion katinga Esther wafe akoze ebintu. How many bloggers are going to be there?
A lot. Fashion designers, makeup artists.
Bali wali bafunye content bagitutte. We don't have equipment. They don't have equipment. We can. This Gambi now. Even in the next 5 years, there can be a drastic change.
Thank you so much, Raymond. There's a pain that is being broadcasted and also expressed right here at FEMA Agenda 256. We want to appreciate our supporters, Culture for Connect for Culture, Africa, African Union, and then UNCC. Thank you so much for the support for this, to make sure that this show happens every Wednesday. It's a live show every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Just tune in and you'll be live. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching, please tag the leaders in government. Let them also test the expression that is coming from the Film Agenda 256 show, marked 26th of March 2025, right here at the National Theatre. When we get to our online audience, Abamba Wandis Oluganda, Mastura Agame, thank you guys. I can see our film industry is inspiring. Big up to we the filmmakers. And then Mastura still says, just government tetumanyi bumanya. Naye nga eno fe twekuba nkokola. Mr. Gerard Terera, singa tufuna atuukayo nga tagenze kwekwasa baba bagenda tutegeera. Irene Namata naga Gerard ekituufu kyeki agamba abalabe ba firimu bali mu government ate n'agamba nti abalwanira film industry babbi. Ekituufu ayagala ki kuba UFF ya UCC. Irene Namata naga Gerard agambye ekizibu ky'abafirimu Medi Musinguzi n'ayanguwa okukyusa topic. Oba Musinguzi tayagala tutegeere kizibu. Wama Gerard, who is Medi? Karim King Lawrence, my opinion is that we need to be strategically organized. Let's diversify considering patterns of our strength, talent, knowledge, administrators, skill, etc. Mastura Adam n'agamba Irene mbadde manyi siwulira bulungi naye alaika akiwulidde bulungi. Of course, Lawrence n'addamu n'agamba the government is always finding us disorganized. We choose wrong people to represent us on sensitive platforms. Chizito Samuel Xavier said, great points, my man Ray. We need to put our house in order so that we can command better decisions towards the intended growth of the film industry, divided we fall. Ladies and gentlemen, I've also come to realize at some point, bonna abasinga n'okwogera boogera ku structure ne representation. Gerard, could it be that many times we've had an opportunity to sit with these guys, tutwalayo manya, because tutwalayo administrators, tutwalayo baserebu ne batuuka bwe babajja mu kintu bangu nnyo okujja mu kintu, because baserebu, those that have attained status, most cases bangu nnyo okujja mu kintu because oluusi baba bagenzeyo kunoonya ssente. Then administrators like you mubeera batono oba omu bwe bakujjako bali bonna because nkirabyeko the last meeting you're talking about twagiraba, they promised 2 weeks. They had even action plans, stuff they were going to do. But now, to my surprise, they called a private meeting to meet totally different filmmakers separately. Abantu abalala ne bagigwamu at some point. And we've shared a lot of ideas on UFF on how UCC can really help the industry through the UFF. But I think bakomawo ne batugamba nti mandate ezimu tezibakkiriza, the law, the what. So the pain is much. But on the ground of a filmmaker, what are some of the things that we can begin to look at as baby steps to organize ourselves and move forward? Thank you. Sorry for that. Baliariku online, thank you for tuning in and keep connected. It's Film Agenda 256, 102 live. Yes, Raymond.
Just these are just ideas. Throwing my president. And I could be wrong. Juzi DSTV were later Pearl Magic. DSTV, just DSTV in a company, multi-choice. Changed very many people's lives.
Yes, a lot.
In just a short credit where it's due. Whatever difficulties they are going through, well, that is it. We don't know, man. Maybe it's beyond my levels and so. But I want to say the last 4 years after COVID around there, the much choice. You choose saving to be. The filming, people were able to acquire some equipment. We, the actors, moved. Ugandans were able to see now the level of acting and performances, the trainer. For South Africa. So credit to you, Gerard abalwanira ekintu ekyo to bring prime channel ya multi choice kakati nembuuza wali kali akantu ngamba company nga multi choice bwe yasobola okukola ekintu bwekityo then how about you buli omunene
drastically buli omu yakyuka
kakati netukola kali if we can get people nti by 7 ne bateekayo ekiwandiiko ate ne bayita wano ate namwe ne mukkiriza ne mugenda
ekyo
lwaki bwe bayita ne mugamba sokulindeko why 7 what's up
bwavu I think we butawanyanga
kanti bwavu katugenda kusukalabula bwavu we are going to die poor.
Yes.
That means the industry is going to be poor for the next 20 years. Look at, for instance, just the moment they cut off shows for DSTV and what, they're not.
People are frustrated, depressed,
People are
hopeless.
my fellows, my young guys, very many, energetic, positive guys, they are ready. Everybody saw the industry. They're like, man, now with PMP, we are going to roll. Bro, challenges, that kagudi, akatonako, ha. It is deadly. So if we have guys in the by Seba Gerard, Barijari Batade Chiwandi, Koboged, Atem and meet up things in the Barimo, nothing to Jane no way to wrong. Tetugenda value, tetugenda value. But at some point we need Gerard, I don't know, maybe you've done it before. What do you say like a meeting with the different leaders with the different associations zetwina mweba heads ba presidents baffe nemusoka nemutura muko nembayita nolaba maybe ngabo gambi then we don't have to front sorry we can't use the but we said it already we can't take ragadi tubanga bakuru baffe Uganda Producers Association President Uganda Film whatever association that those representatives from say nga film club yaffe. There's a president who no banga now you are part of that. Nga team see are just actors. Nga Bugambi is actors abamu changunya kutukiri nga Bugambi. Ino nyo kumazi. No vayonge nyota kutecha kuluma.
Because
I'm just throwing a suggestion.
Yes, sir.
Musinguze kyolese kituufu. Ate twache experiencing akunga ne meeting yetu tenabera ekero ojjukira. Banaye nze mbagamba ekintu kimu some of us means obutatula nyokulite naye lwakuba nti amazima oba gatuyitirira tulina betwagaliza industry abantu offices ezimu tubeera so straightforward because we are leaders, we have written, we have done things. Nze bwembera nenjogera ne media, I want everybody to understand twetubadde ne media since 2013. Media is an experienced guy era siwogera nti is a problem. Naye bwe ngamba nti Medi kizibu kitegeeza nti alina bingi bye yandibadde akola naye tabikoze. Kubanga bw'obeera ne taatawo n'atakusomesa ate ng'alina ssente ng'alina obusobozi kitegeeza takwagalizza. Kati omuntu gwe twogerako Medi wa UCC. Medi nze mbadde ne Medi has experience akola ebintu bulungi naye Medi tatwagalizza. Lwaki nkugamba ekintu ekyo? Waliwo ba directors n'abantu abalala baze bakyuka mu UCC naye Medi waali. Medi kitegeeza influence ye banene. People keep on changing. So the person I'm talking to you batuzanye nnyo politics. Nti ffe bw'ogenda n'oteeka ekiwandiiko nga twagala kino nga olaba bwanika abayita mu kusinguzi. Oba okitegeera kyengeeza kugamba nga bayita ono. Waliwo meetings tubaddemu ne tustorminga nga bayiseene ebimu tusobola kujja ne tubyogera but it's nasty things. Naye tusobola okwogera kuba ebya industry tebiggwaayo. Naye njagala okubagamba ekintu kimu nti some of us have grown to understand what Uganda is. Bw'oyagala nnyo okubeera gentle like the way we started and how we have been. Me, I'm speaking to you. While we are going no, maybe balonda antu abali experienced to go there. We are experienced beyond what we thought we would. Tukuze, tuina experience. As a Gambia, I've scored money from each ministry here. Not small money. Some of us are talented in different way. Talented in different way. I can move in every office. You know. Na ye chance nzokula kiri ekintu kimu. Nti tulina okwekirizaamu n'abantu bakkirize mu bukulembeze.
tunoonya ssente osobola kutunoonya Lushabiro simwagala waliwo
yes.
kyenkusingako nze essaawa eno
Absolutely.
oba okitegeera
Yeah.
ekijja okukuyamba gwe oluusi wakajjamu industry oyinza okuba nze nayinga industry 2006 you know I've been there kati kkiriza mu leadership nga bwe twasoose okugamba nti gwe oyinza okulowooleza ku sereebo omu naye sereebo omu si mukulembeze era tabyagala tubalina naye they are not leader era gamba Gerald kakati cameras kakati ngenda kwogera kigenda oyogere oba okitegeera because si mukulembeze naye njagala okubagamba ba actors industry olwaleero yagejja musunguzi lumu waliyo benchmarking nga nombuuza how many producers will have nga sirina answer kubanga olwaleero tulina ba producers n'abatamanyi nti they are producers on TikTok and YouTube naye ng'alina content asinga n'owange is a producer. Lushabiro kyeyagambye nti industry eri big eri too big njagala okubaga ekintu kimu until you believe in us you gwatulaba ffe tulina ebintu byetukoza until you believe in us n'omanya nti akatono ke tusobola okwogera n'okukola kalina impact nti bwe tubayita mujje oba okitegeera kye ngamba because we want to call them we have taken time, we are not beating the entire industry oba okitegeera it is done one ekitulemeseza non because we don't want kyewagambye kimu all leaders tuli ku tebe emu naye kyetwagala kiri ekintu kimu naffe obwavu butusiba ku theatre you know olina okukola kino olina okukola kino tugenda yita abantu bwe tubayita mujje gavumenti eyagala nnyo numbers kankubule gavumenti buli webanga eraba nga tolina negative effect gy'ogiteeka ku politics you are dead tejja kufaako tegenda kufaako tulina okuyimusa eddoboozi lyaffe muzeeyi ayagala kalulu kaffe we love this president but again waba tabitukoledde 1 2 3 titugenda muwa kalulu
ekintu kino bakifudde
my voice ngambagamba n'olwaleero we are going to make a special announcement however kati nkibagamba teri kuwa muzeeyi kalulu nga tatuwadde kyetwagala. How many circles do we have? Tulina sente meka wayogedde ku PDM mu film industry tulina meka abayimbi babuwa billion 11 ne baziryamu ne beebaka n'abakazi ku hoteli zonna billion 11
bagiyita film agenda 256 etandise ottabuka
industry bagiwa kati gwe ngobera film maker kati sigenda vuma ndabayo bifilimu maker ebyambala bi t-shirt temuddamu kubyambala temuddamu kabeere muhoozi mbalabe eyo mbusimanyi gye n'omuhoozi ojulisaaki ng'oli mwavu tetugenda kuwa muzeeyi we are going to make a press conference twagala muzeeyi kumugamba buli film industry nene ab'amahoteri betusasula ba actor ba director baani tetwagala kulaba muntu agenda kuwa muzeeyi kalulu nga tatwadressinze bizibu byaffe. That has never happened, but it's our campaign.
So your verbal communication yadoyaga okola.
It is even beyond that.
Filmmaker balayika bazuukuse. Uganda, get ready. So actually nze bulijjo nange nebuuza. Bweba industry teyambiddwa mu myaka 38 naddala ya film ng'ate bawooza we have a lot of young people that are not employed. And we have an industry here, a sort of employing 1 million youth in 1 year, 1 million youth. And then Teyambidwa, even in their manifestos, you will never hear the CCI, that is the Creative Culture Industries, mentioned. The report of UNESCO just came out a few weeks back. Ngeraganti, one of the industries in Uganda that is not even looked at is the creative and cultural industries. It's funded at a rate of 0.08. It is very far low the recommended African Union fund. Government, every government should invest at least 1% of their total budget. So at some point I feel the pain of filmmakers because I'm also a filmmaker. And then we have these young people that are craving to showcase their talent. By the Uganda okutwaliza wamu Raymond nze ndaba nga Uganda eri na talent bintu bibiri okulima ne acting oba entertainment because I have seen you saw how TikTok unveiled a lot of talent. He just spoke about it but young people have been frustrated I was surprised when at some point, at some campaign, no, swearing in of MPs last in 2021, bwe bayimya ne bagamba naye baartist be baani. Naye nga tebasiba baba inviting ku swearing in sessions zaabwe, baba inviting mu different segments of life. So it is high time the industry stood up on the ground firm and campaigned for their rights. At some point, we know take out statements is really very, very harsh. Then icons are happening on Saturday this week, 29th, and we have best films nominated: Soccer Heart by Kevin Jones, Maria Nanakaga, Karamoja Eliona Nabuiso, Makula Nisha Kalema, The Lions of Buganda, Jerry Sesanga. Those are films nominated in the best film category. And then our brother here is nominated for supporting actor. Which film? Soccer Heart. Those are films that you should be looking out for as Ugandans. They are very, very amazing stories, and we are looking forward to have that experience at the Icon Awards this Saturday. Come dressed to kill, and the dress code is culture, getting back to the roots. So bobato sobola kubera abambe babagamba culture ate mwagala nnyo mwenna ne muggwera mu kintu kimu ogomesi oba kanzu. No, look out for your culture wherever you come from. Every community in Uganda has a unique costume or wear to represent them. Tomorrow, Thursday at the Villa, we'll be having the press conference for the character film makeup and costume hair runway that is happening in May. And then every Wednesday, 8 p.m., we are here. So in closing remarks, since you're taking that step, how determined are you to achieve this goal? Because you need to mobilize. And I love, by the way, the confidence. And Raymond, I love the submissions. But again, baba nakuita manyeno government yamanyo kuba akasimu ne kuita Jared Soko je ne kuteeka ekisawo mu gundi onojjukira industry.
Nedda kankubulira amazima gali nti teri atayagala kulya nze ndi wano kulya. That's why I'm in this industry. Owulira abantu bagamba selfish motive. If mwe baseyagaliza nze sikwagala nnyo kusinga myself. Naye achievements zange ziri ku film. Ziri ku film. Zina films nyingi. It is my investment zimala okugaggawala. Senga industry. Nakola taxi 24 on Palm Magic mu COVID wakati. Obo kitegeera I scored the contract. I was comfortable. Niwe bampita teri muntu agana sente. Understand it, teri agana sente. Bwaffe na twagala sente. Naye ekikulu kiri nti if you don't empower me, I can't do it.
Yes.
Ekikulu kiri nti we are going to call you. Bwe tubayita kankube kabeere gwe bw'ogenda ojja kulya naye are others benefiting ku agenda yaffe gye tuliko omulamwa kubanga kankubulire Rushabiro tosobola kukulembera ng'oli mwavu. Godfrey, you've seen how much we are spending. No meeting, no getting.
Even Marcos is saying the problem is poverty among people in the film sector, and everyone in the film sector is intelligent. They don't want to listen to each other. Unity is what we want in the film industry. Character, this is really fruitful. Yes, actually, I think we will need disunity because government we tugenda fenna basatu mu meeting. Then Raymond bamusteekayo omusanvu ate okuddamu mmedi nga kikalakasiza. Then oyogede ku kyogamba President Museveni mugenda muwa kalulu. Mugenda kawani singa tabateeka.
Wakabango bayo ku lunaku lw'okulonda. Bango bayo. Nze nkugambye artist fenga ffe kati nkubuulira okujja ng'oli musiru nga totegeera nga toli mu art industry nga toli mu film tukugambye akalulu ko tokamuwa paka nga tufunye change nga naawe olina kyolaba noga naye kati ekisanja kino muzeeyi akoze eki atusiimyeko abasajja baagana okulicensinga film libraries video libraries n'ebibanda naye okimanyi nti ebibanda olwaleero because I do distribution library film yava ku DVD negenda ku soft copy naye okimanyi nti olwaleero buli awaali video libraries 2 waliwo video library 7 and you know why because buli afuna ka laptop atunda film luli capital eyali alina okukola si yaliwo ng'otogula DVD printer ate color ate biki ezifa olwaleero libraries nyinyi n'obwoba osazeewo olwaleero ku licensinga nga license bweri sente ezivaamu twabalamu nga omwaka bafuna billions nga 10 ne bw'okwatako bukwasi billioni 3 nga zivudde mu library licensing ne zikomawo mu industry you can change our lives abantu bano balogo tebatwagaliza
Remo ogambawo kyawo kwe you have the same pain.
I have the same pain nzire ku kiri kyenkugambe nti imagine this we the actors producers the directors mwe bayita okukola karango ka Ministry of Health nga bali kusensitizing abantu about we crack this one for you circumcision mwe bayita malaria mwe bayita
kusirimu yes
mwe bayita ku condom you have the performance
Museveni akubalale nga teriko artist
ne music enyina agenda gwa kubaho
ati one thing they forget bubalo zanze Raymond performer artist they forget mu police band
yeah
waliwo abakulira waliwo abayisa mu music oyo waliwo abatendeka n'abo abakuba sibe bagenda ku front line are those people happy because as artists you may find they're suffering the same things
twakoze list yaba ministers 9 betugenda okufulumya nga tetwagala bakomewo ba ministers 9 ababadde balina okutu benefiting we are going to advertise their posters and we are going to do a press conference tetwagala ba artists babalonde bakomewo
comes from that side papanga wagambe if they can only say citizens in the film industry there won't be a problem here imagine ngabule district or district ngelimu ba Gerard ngaba town and they are there.
But we also know
how many TV stations are up there.
Oh yeah, of course.
In the north, in the east, those TV people don't know here in Kampala. And there's content there. People are singing, guys are acting, they're trying to do series, small time stuff, but the pain they are going through.
Okay, that's the pain of filmmakers and leaders in government. Please listen to the cry of the creatives. Ekisinga obukulu temujja na force oba na kunyiga. Just get to understand their pain. These are people that are working in this space. They are actually empowering this economy. Filmmaker buli aliwana I know kulia I know grass sukari. So at some point they are actually facilitating this economy. So ngatumaliza Film Agenda 256 struggle bunnies every Wednesday 8 p.m. My last question. Mwine bintu bimwogeddeko nga ndaba waliwo obulumi bw'amaanyi nnyo. Patrick Nkakalukanyi yagenda n'avaayo on one of the festival night gala awards. N'agamba we want more of this and the industry boycotted him right from it's a hearsay nti at some point ne Malchoice yennyini yatuuka n'egamba nti bw'oleeta scripting erimu Patrick Nkakalukanyi nti tugifandinga. You as a president, what would be your take? Because we have a chance of boycotting or sidelining our actors. Abama nga Patrick Nkakalukanyi. Right now, touch alimu film, alimu bintu bilala nnyo forex trade and other businesses. What would you say about that shortly in just a minute?
At that point, it goes back to one thing, Chengami, batuzanya politics. Batuzanya che? Politics. I had that in the meeting. I believe you attend that meeting with Malters. The ED, you remember?
Yes.
They highlighted the Nkakalukanyi story. Two, abantu bano tebagala kubaswaza. Tebagala kola che? Kubaswaza. Because bagala nnyo okulaga ekifaananyi nti bakola nnyo. Point ya Malchoice running back to Nabu.
Yeah.
Malchoice eri wakati. Eyagala copyright, naye teyagala classification. Why teyagala kusasa classification? Classification is expensive to them. So they are like, if we start classifying film ya mitwala ana, we will not be working. Obo kitegera kati bali awo they are also confused. Kino kibalya TikTok abalidde. TikTok abalidde you know no piracy ne kubali abo library bichu. Kakati point ya Nkakalukanyi ekomawo nti abantu bano feffe nyini tulemye okwempawalinga leaders. Bwe ngenda olwali ne njogera ku UCC nga bayitaani nga bayita omulala oba okitegeera, but I'm a leader. Era njagala nkyogere waneeno oyogera ku Icon Awards. Kati eya Icon Awards tetukugonizinga ya administration naye ze nga biteredde ng'eraba ne film festival ne
nga ne film ziteredde
naye erinaba industry kati tulina invitations. Do they know us?
I don't know.
The challenge in this industry is people should respect leaders.
Naye ate waliyo producer wa Icon si Osama Mkwaya.
Whoever he is, let me tell you
one thing.
The point is one. Buli we mubeera awamu nga temulina bwogerezi nga temufrontinze oba kitegeera nze olwali ne bwe njogera ekintu ekikyamu Lushabiro nosooka non-protecting nodde mbali n'ogana naye mwana wange wayogeddemu bubi oba okitegeera. That's the spirit we want. Olwaleero if I speak something ne bakeera ne bankwata ne bantwala ku police, I would expect you to come.
Yes.
Oba okitegeera. Filipo yafudde mwana w'abandi, may his soul rest in eternal peace. Walabye Filipo we twamuziise, a man with over 20 titles.
The man who has also been in the field of fightings.
Naye lumu twalina issues ne batuwaabira ne tugenda ku CPS awo bankutte bayire ojjukire batukwata ku lwa film festival ne batusiba banne ife tubonedde industry ne batusiba for the film festival olwokuba tumakinze Kampala ne batukwata ne batwala Filipo bajja bagamba oba kitegeera dakiika 2 bali bagenda olaba abasajja mubate kakati nkakalukanye naye munenya kubanga woba wajja mu industries by passion and talent kakati ani akugoba mu industry. No one has a right to chase you out of the industry.
Anti yatuuka ekiseera nga buli script gye baleeta ate olaba I want you to understand
ekyatwala nkakalukanye kiri kimu poliisi ekyo kisobola obaako tewali sente.
Yes, tewali sente, but again nakatono ewali sente we bali basuubira sente we bali bamutandisa omusidelining nga bwolaba nti tulina nakasero ng'akatale bwe batandika okugaa munene emidaala gyajjudde ogenda okulaba ngo gayiwa n'enfaasi nga ke katale kokka
kakalukanya yayogera bulungi Gumusinguzi mirundi emeka gye tubadde disappointed with UCC gye bagamba gye tulyamu sente ngetusidelininga netugobera ebbali obimanyi abamu ne balowooza tuli babbebi nnyo biki siyasi bati kulwana tetubaddewo persistently. Kakalukanya waba yayogera bulungi for the sake of the industry. That means unless a revolution you have to be there.
Okay. Raymond, what do you say about what happened to your fellow actor as we close?
I was there that
Wow.
night, of course I witnessed it. Kati, Kakalukanya had talked about it. You know what to be in the talks, but you guys, man, we need more. This thing needs to improve. So, to my surprise, a win is a worry. Now you get. Can I say you're very submission? What can be? Similarly, I respect them. What can be? Border guys came in Kampala, Uganda. They seemed like they were very confusing and they had no direction. But when they realized that, the man actually never kicking out of these urban centers, the cities and the towns, they started getting organized. Teri stage ya boda jogenda kunga teina chairman. Buli stage ya boda ejona baba ina kasako.
Yes.
Stage ni mutungo kubina church. Chairman wayo amanyi ali ku stage ya Orex. Ali ku stage ya Orex amanyi ali ku stage ya Chitinta de Total. They have that thing. Kekali kimbade mkamba. Unless nafine tuva muchiri echoka mati ati mvuga change saga kwogera we don't want to mention here. People who wake up in the morning naruke chintu che nago documentation nafuna kafanding okuvewa Mr. Gundi nanti naye ayisizawo billion 2 namuwakemu naja nakisibako I'm helping talent here, man. You're helping just a handful. A handful. You're actually even helping people who are already there. You get. So unless actors, directors, whatever, houses affairs, and we respect each other. I would love to see the producer respect an actor, and I would love to see an actor respect the director and the producer and the fellow actor. Accountability.
Thank you so much.
Musinguzi yagala kuwa kano kasembeyo.
Yes, sir.
njagala mukasalemu mukataage nga bayusise
bakwebali nabo
nze ndi musumba ndi muweereza mugenda funa the worst and the biggest embarrassment in this Uganda Film Festival of this year. I'm meaning the ceremony. And I 100% I concur with it. You're going to get the worst embarrassment in this Uganda Film Festival if you fail in this short period to address our issues. It is. I'm giving you facts. No, I'm giving them facts. No, it is my film. It's Uganda Film Festival. Even if they don't invite me, I can go. A festival njirinamu erinnya. But the point is one, nze mbabuulira nga abakulembeze abategeka. Midi mugenda funa the worst embarrassment in this year's Uganda Film Festival. Mwate olaba akanyama abo bebateekawo. Kanyama tagana expression ya muntu. Mulete military. Mulete red top. Mugenda funa the worst film. You see, omanyi lwaki mbyogera because I don't want that film festival to die. Obujumanyi gye twagejje omanyi impact gyetaddewo. Nti anything negative on it etuzze mabega. But they are going to face it. Omanyi wali obaddeko awo n'ofumba emmere naye nga weerabiddwa omunnyo. Kati n'okwata ebimere n'obiteeka awo naye ng'enjala ekuluma. Ebimere bino weekanga obiyiye. Tuyinza ofiirwa film festival eyo nga tugyagala naye mu bulumi. Medi mutulumiza nnyo.
Okay, those are words from the Producers Association, Uganda Producers Association. Omwami president wa association eyo yabifulumiza ebigambo ebyo si bigambo bya Film Agenda 256. Ababadde online, thank you so much. Mark Luzinda agambye let's have a protest vote. Eyo no vote intera giwulira ku social media. Etuuse mu film abaana bagambye let us have a protest vote. Okay, to my leaders out there, whoever holds a position probably in the government or film sector, and you hear such words, please don't begin to act on emotions. Listen, internalize, and look for positive solutions. With that, that's how the Uganda film industry will go forward. I want to make a shout out to the best directors nominees for the Icon Awards this Saturday. Alex Areta, Vincent Odoi, Alex again. Alex is nominated for Best Director, Makula. Vincent Odoi, Best Director, Maria. Alex Areta again, Soccer Hearts. Ekuka nominated Best Director, Christmas Together. And then Ekuka again, Karamoja. I wish you the best for this Saturday's nomination and winning personnel. Whoever is going to win, Kongs, we love you and thank you for keeping the lights of the Uganda film industry on top. We want to appreciate whoever's been connected to this online show, Film Agenda 256, because it is the reason why we keep here. You just imagine we're seated in the studios talking to you. We don't see you, but we can at least track that you are online. Thank you so much and keep the vibe, keep the vibe. I want to appreciate my guests. Raymo, thank you for coming. Gerard, thank you so much for coming. Keep the fire burning. And we want to wish everyone in the sector that is doing something to see that this industry is moving forward. Buli omu alina kyagattako ne bwe liba ttaka. Oli ayinza okuleeta ettaffaali naye nga talina ttaka ligikwata oba seminti oba ki. Tukwebaza, webale nnyo, webalire ddala. I want to say good night to everyone. UNCC, thank you so much. Connect for Culture Africa, thank you so much. We love you and keep connected. Ebigambo byonna byogeddwa ku Film Agenda olunaku olwaleero byabo bennyini bye twakyazizza si byaffe abategesi ba Film Agenda 256. Temutunona ne bu drone musiibe era musule bulungi.
Amanya n'eddoboozi nze Ntongo